Hello, hello. Gonna give a quick little tour of our deep desert bases before we sacrifice them to the sands, and let you know what we've been up to this week. So, this is a familiar design, one we've seen before, so I'll keep this one short. But essentially, we've got our main lobby area. With a hanger on either side. One is a pentashield hanger, which I made a little bit too long. And then a open hanger on the other side. Double walls for these special walls here. That way we don't have an outer face on what would be the inside. Big difference would be sort of how the downstairs area turned out, which I quite like it. Essentially, you've got a crafting hall with some balconies and that nice Harkonnen lighting on the outside. This didn't quite line up perfectly, but that's okay. Guest suite here, which didn't get super fleshed out, but we do have there. They have a balcony, and I like the quarters for them. Turned out kind of nice. Then you've got the guild suite, which got a little bit more love this week than the guest suite. Everybody's chests here. Little balcony. And, of course, a little bed area. So yeah, I think I like the way this bottom level shaped up. We have a quick aerial tour. Sort of on pillars here, which just sort of messing around with some ideas. In a little garage I popped up when the storm was coming. But yeah, I like this design. And maybe eventually, yeah, I didn't quite finish up the pillars to look nice. But yeah, maybe eventually we'll try and turn this into a permanent structure. Wind traps there with carrier and crawler storage here. Carrier container, that is. But what's really special this week is this Spice Palace, which we'll show you, but it's got a spice blow here at I-1. It's on Titanium Island, and also right by an agave farm testing station. So quite a nice location. So why don't we go over there and pop over and take a look. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Alrighty. Gonna give a quick tour of our PvP bases. We've got one at H8 and one at H2. This one's our H2 Haven, which is right off a lab. And oh, wait a minute. This is in Haga. Oh well, it doesn't matter because it is the exact same. We finally did it. We've got a reliable, placeable Solido that we can take us to the deep every week. So, pretty excited about that. Yahoo! Alright, so yeah, what makes this possible is the big things are anyway that you've got building room on every side. At least one block on every side, and the whole thing is based off of a 3x3 foundation, which the idea is you build this level as your ground sort of garage and ground level access, and then work your way up, and you can build your ground level access, you know, once you've placed it, because it's always going to be a little different. But that'll lead up into your crafting center, which has storage, and this is where I put the chemical refinery, as well as a repair station and fabricator on either side. It's a pretty symmetrical design, so you don't get too lost. And you've got your fabricators and advanced fabricators here. Another storage idea where you can put medium containers up in here. Water containers, that is. But they both sort of lead up into the refinery room, which is pretty grand. And I like to hide generators in here. Do a little of each kind. And that way, depending on what you're doing with your base, you can build your power needs accordingly. Thanks again to Rubber Ducks for hooking it up with that code. And then from the refinery leads up to, we've got rooms on this side and the hangar up here, which let's go ahead and take a look at our rooms. We've got the master suite, which we saw a little bit of. Guest room. Intentionally left blank so they can design it themselves, if they so wish. And then you've got a dining room. And a strategy room, which obviously you can do whatever you want with these rooms, but that's just an idea. And what I've decided to do, then each side has sort of an open hangar, which you can close in with pentas if you want, and build yourself a little balcony. Or a ledge along the side of it. Make it look a little nicer. But again, we're trying to leave that space so that it's not such a tight squeeze and we can easily place it. And got our carrier and container storage here. Crawler, carrier, container, and crawler storage here. And then what's nice is on top of these rooms here, you can put wind traps if you want. Cover them up with another roof. Probably throw some of those on eventually. Here's a little preview of our palace with the pentashields on there. But yeah, I like the open design, and it feels grand without being too big. So I think this will be a fun one to be able to take out and plop down anywhere we so desire. Alright, well, appreciate you hanging out. We've got a tutorial build on this coming up soon. I'm really excited about that. It's one I've been wanting to do for a while. I hope that'll shed some insight on how I went about making an advanced Solido build. And we'll be at it tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, probably around the crack of dawn. As soon as the reset happens, to get a land claim and pop one of these bad boys out. So you can see that happen live if you want. But yeah, again, appreciate you checking it out. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.